Today we'll start with the topic combination of resistors. So when we combine two or more than two resistors, the circuit and how all the resistors would behave, we will study in this part. So there are two ways to connect a combined resistor. One is series combination and another one is parallel combination. So first we will look at the series combination. Now let's suppose I have three resistors. They are connected to each other by N to N. They are, suppose R1, R2, R3, and this type of combination, when I connect the resistors at N to N such that the current moving through all the resistor is same. It means the same current I would follow or would pass through all the resistors, and the potential difference, suppose I apply the potential difference V from the two end of the resistor, then we can say that the potential difference would be such that suppose in the first resistor my potential drop across this resistance is V1, across the second resistor is V2, and the third resistor is V3. But in the series combination, this potential drop across this resistor would be such that the total potential would be the sum of all the potential drops across all the resistors connected in this combination. So for the series combination, number one, all the resistors have to be connected at N to N. The current through all the resistors would be same, and the potential difference, the total potential difference across the resistor would be the sum of all the potential drop across the resistance. So let's see how can we calculate the equivalent resistance of such combination of resistor. So as it is in series resistance, we know that it has a condition that the potential difference, the total potential difference would be the sum of all the potential difference across all the resistor. So suppose the same current I flows through each resistance, then we can write V1, we know V1 is I into R1, V2 will be I into R2, and V3 will be I into R3, as the same current flows through all the resistance. So we can take I common, and the total resistance would be R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the equation that we are getting for the potential from this circuit. Now we imagine an equivalent circuit which has, rather than this all three combination, it has one equivalent resistance which we are naming it Rs, and current I is flowing, the potential drop across the V. So this is the equivalent circuit for this combination. If you look from this circuit, we can again say that the potential drop across V is I into Rs. So this is my equivalent resistance for this particular circuit. So I have now two circuit. One is the series combination and its equivalent circuit. Now when you compare these two equations, we can write from here Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. It means that the equivalent resistance, suppose we had an equivalent circuit and we are considering it a circuit which is combination of resistance in series, then we can say the equivalent resistance is the sum of all the resistance connected in series. So in the series combination, if you want to add more than one resistance, then the equivalent circuit would be, or equivalent resistance of the circuit will be the sum of all the resistance in the combination of the resistance circuit.
If you like the video, then press the like button. subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon.
Now we start with the parallel combination of the resistance. So in this combination, the resistors are arranged or combined in a way that all the resistance, suppose this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. So if you see that three resistance, they are combined in a way that all of them have been joined in two common points. So in parallel combination, the resistance would be combined in a way that there will be two common points around which all the resistance would be connected. And what are the other combination what are the other criteria for calling it a parallel combination? The potential difference across this 2 point or the potential difference across this resistors would be constant. So let's suppose the potential difference is V, which is constant for all the resistance, and the current, which is different. Suppose this is the current I1, this is the current I2, and this is the current I3. So the total current of this circuit would be equal to the sum of all three current. In a sense, suppose if I have the total current I moving through this circuit, then for me the current I would be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So the total current is the sum of all the currents through all three resistors, whereas the potential difference across all this resistance would be same, which we have taken as V. Now we know that if I have to calculate current I1, then suppose the potential drop across R1 is V and this is the resistance, then we can write I1, the current I1 is V by R1. Similarly, I2 is V by R2 and I3 is V by R3. You can look at this place that according to the condition, all the potential difference across this resistor, potential drop across this resistor would be same, which is V. So substituting this into this equation, we can write I is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is my current equation for this particular combination of resistance, which is a parallel combination. Now suppose I had an equivalent circuit where there is only one single resistance, and this resistance I am calling it as RP. The voltage drop across is V and total current I is moving through this. Then I can tell from this equation or this equivalent circuit, this particular equivalent circuit, I can write the current equation as I equal to V by RP. Right? So this is the combination of parallel combination of resistance, and this is the equivalent circuit for this. And now we get these two equations. Now comparing these two equations, you can write that 1 by Rp is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So it means that if you combine the resistance in a parallel way, this acts like a equivalent resistance, which is Rp. And how can you find the equivalent resistance Rp? So reciprocal of this equivalent resistance is the sum of the reciprocal of each resistance that you are combining in the parallel way. So in parallel combination, we see that reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is the sum of the reciprocals of each resistance. And that is how, if you have been given one circuit with parallel combination of resistance, you can break down in a simple way as an equivalent circuit, and you can look as all the resistance joined in parallel combination as an equivalent resistance, and you can calculate its equivalent resistance in this way.
If you like the video, then press the like button, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon.